Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to dive into something so profound, so transformative, and yet so often overlooked. Love. Not the romantic kind you see in movies or read about in novels, but the force of love is the answer to the chaos, challenges, and confusion in our lives. Love, at its core, begins within. Many people spend their lives seeking validation and love from others, hoping external sources will fill an internal void. But the truth is, until you cultivate self-love, every relationship, every interaction, and every achievement will feel incomplete. Self-love isn't about arrogance or ego. It's about understanding your worth and treating yourself with the kindness, respect, and compassion you deserve. The first step to self-love is self-awareness. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, how do I speak to myself? What are the stories I tell about who I am? For so many, the internal dialogue is filled with criticism and judgment. You're too slow, too weak, not smart enough, not good enough. Imagine if you spoke to your best friend that way, how long would that friendship last? The relationship you have with yourself is the foundation for every other connection in your life. If it's fractured, everything else will be too. Self-love also requires self-acceptance. We all have flaws, mistakes, and moments of regret. But here's the truth: perfection is an illusion. The beauty of being human lies in our imperfections. When you embrace your flaws as part of your unique journey, you free yourself from the chains of shame and insecurity. Accepting yourself as you are doesn't mean settling or giving up on growth. It means starting from a place of love rather than lack. You say, I am enough as I am, and I am capable of becoming even more. Another aspect of self-love is setting boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are guidelines to protect your energy and well-being. When you don't set boundaries, you allow others to dictate your emotions, time, and energy. This leads to resentment and burnout. Loving yourself means knowing when to say no, when to walk away, and when to prioritize your needs. It's not selfish, it's essential. Self-love also involves nurturing your mind, body, and soul. How often do we neglect ourselves in the pursuit of success or in the name of serving others? When was the last time you did something just for you? Whether it's taking a walk in nature, journaling your thoughts, meditating, or simply resting, self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Your physical, emotional, and mental health are interconnected, and neglecting one impacts the others. Forgiveness is a crucial part of self-love. Many people carry guilt and regret like heavy baggage, weighing them down. They replay mistakes in their minds, punishing themselves repeatedly for things that cannot be undone. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean condoning your past actions. It means acknowledging that you are human, that you've learned, and that you deserve to move forward. You are not your mistakes. You are the person who grew because of them. Gratitude also plays a powerful role in self-love. When you focus on what you appreciate about yourself, you shift your mindset from one of criticism to one of celebration. Take a moment each day to recognize your strengths, your progress, and the little victories. Gratitude rewires your brain to see yourself in a positive light, creating a ripple effect in every area of your life. Another critical aspect of self-love is understanding that your worth is not tied to external achievements or opinions. Society often teaches us to measure our value based on our looks, our career, our bank account, or our relationships. But these are fleeting and external factors. True worth comes from knowing that you are valuable simply because you exist. You don't need to prove anything to anyone to be deserving of love and respect. Lastly, self-love means being patient with yourself. Growth is a journey, not a destination. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and times when you feel like you've taken a step backward. But every step, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate the journey and recognize that you are a work in progress, beautiful, messy, and ever evolving. When you love yourself, you set the tone for how others treat you. You radiate confidence, kindness, and authenticity, drawing healthier relationships and opportunities into your life. Self-love isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. And as you nurture this relationship with yourself, you'll find that your capacity to give and receive love in every area of your life expands exponentially. Love is the glue that binds us together as humans, transcending barriers of language, culture, and background. It's the invisible force that bridges differences and forges bonds. Yet true connection doesn't come from shallow interactions or surface-level exchanges. It stems from genuine love, compassion, and understanding. When we embrace love as the foundation of our relationships, we unlock the power to create connections that are authentic, meaningful, and transformative. The first step in fostering connection through love is presence. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Phones buzz, deadlines loom, and our minds often wander to what's next. But love demands our full attention. When you're truly present with someone, you're not just hearing their words, you're listening to their heart. You notice their tone, their body language, and the emotions behind their words. This kind of active, empathetic listening communicates you matter. I see you, I value you. You. Presence is a gift. And in a world starved for genuine attention, it's one of the most powerful ways to show love. Vulnerability is another cornerstone of connection. Many people fear vulnerability because it requires letting down their guard and risking rejection or judgment. But without vulnerability, there can be no true intimacy. When you allow yourself to be seen flaws, fears, and all, you create a space for others to do the same. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. It takes courage to share your authentic self, and in doing so, you pave the way for deeper, more honest relationships. When you love from a place of vulnerability, you're saying, I trust you with my truth. Empathy is a vital aspect of love that empowers connection. Empathy goes beyond sympathy. It's about stepping into someone else's shoes and feeling what they feel. It's understanding their pain, joy, struggles, and triumphs as if they were your own. Empathy requires setting aside judgment and assumptions, opening your heart to the experiences of another. When you approach relationships with empathy, you create an environment of safety and acceptance where people feel understood and valued. This emotional resonance is what turns acquaintances into allies and strangers into friends. Authenticity is also critical in building love-based connections. Many people wear masks, presenting a version of themselves they believe others will accept or admire. But these facades prevent genuine relationships. Authenticity is about showing up as your true self, honest, imperfect, and unapologetic. When you're authentic, you invite others to do the same, creating relationships built on trust and mutual respect. Love flourishes in authenticity because it's rooted in truth, not pretense. Another element of love that strengthens connections is kindness. Small acts of kindness, a smile, a kind word, a helping hand have a ripple effect. They create moments of warmth and positivity that linger long after the act itself. Kindness isn't about grand gestures, it's about consistent, everyday actions that show you care. Love expressed through kindness transforms relationships, making them more resilient and fulfilling. Even in conflicts, approaching situations with kindness can diffuse tension and pave the way for understanding. Forgiveness is an essential part of love that fosters connection. No relationship is perfect. Misunderstandings, disagreements, and mistakes are inevitable. But holding on to grudges or resentment only creates distance. Forgiveness isn't about condoning harmful behavior, it's about releasing the anger and pain that keep you trapped. When you choose to forgive, you're prioritizing the relationship over the hurt, allowing love to rebuild the connection. Forgiveness is a powerful act of love that says, I value our bond more than the mistake. Celebrating others is another way love deepens connections. When you genuinely rejoice in someone else's successes, happiness, or milestones, you strengthen the bond between you. Love isn't competitive or jealous, it's expansive. It celebrates abundance and joy, knowing there's enough for everyone. When you uplift others, you create an environment of mutual encouragement and positivity. This kind of love-based connection inspires growth and brings out the best in both people. Another critical aspect of connection through love is understanding that every person wants to feel valued and accepted. People thrive in relationships where they feel seen, heard, and appreciated. When you express gratitude for someone's presence, contributions, or simply who they are, you nurture the relationship. Gratitude is a language of love that says, you matter to me. Lastly, love requires patience and perseverance. Relationships are not always easy. They take effort, understanding, and compromise. Love-based connections are built over time through shared experiences, mutual support, and consistent care. Patience allows you to navigate challenges and misunderstandings without giving up. Love isn't about perfection, it's about showing up even when it's hard. When love is at the heart of your relationships, you create a network of support, joy, and belonging. These connections are what give life meaning, providing comfort in difficult times and amplifying happiness in moments of celebration. Love empowers connection. reminding us that we are never truly alone and that together we are stronger, happier, and more fulfilled. Love transforms pain into growth by offering a pathway to healing, understanding, and empowerment. Pain is often seen as a burden, something we instinctively try to avoid, but when approached with love, it becomes a profound teacher. Love allows us to face pain with courage rather than avoidance, turning experiences of hardship into opportunities for learning and self-discovery. This transformation doesn't happen instantly. It's a gradual process of shifting perspectives, embracing vulnerability, and allowing love to illuminate even the darkest corners of our hearts. One of the most powerful ways love helps in transforming pain is by fostering empathy. When we experience suffering, it gives us the ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Love creates a bridge of understanding, helping us to see our pain not as an isolated event, but as part of a shared human condition. Through love, we begin to realize that we are not alone in our struggles, and this realization can be profoundly healing. Empathy, rooted in love, teaches us that pain has a purpose. It brings people together, encourages kindness, and cultivates resilience. Another essential aspect of love's transformative power is the sense of safety it creates. Pain often stems from fear of loss, failure, or rejection. Love provides a safe space where these fears can be acknowledged and processed. It acts as a nurturing force that allows us to confront what hurts us without judgment. Whether it's the love we give ourselves or the love we receive from others, this sense of security creates the foundation needed to work through pain and emerge stronger on the other side. Love also enables us to rewrite the narrative of our pain. Instead of seeing ourselves as victims of circumstances, love helps us view challenges as stepping stones to personal growth. This shift in mindset is transformative. For example, heartbreak, while deeply painful, can lead to a greater understanding of what we value in relationships. Love allows us to extract lessons from our pain, helping us to grow emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. By reframing our experiences through love, we create meaning out of adversity. Self-love is a critical component in this transformation. Often we are our harshest critics, and pain can lead to feelings of inadequacy or unworthiness. Love encourages us to treat ourselves with compassion, to forgive our mistakes, and to embrace our imperfections. When we extend love to ourselves, we begin to heal from within. Self-love isn't about ignoring pain, but about nurturing ourselves through it. It's about recognizing our intrinsic worth and refusing to let pain define us. The transformative power of love is also evident in forgiveness. Holding on to resentment or anger can intensify our pain, keeping us trapped in a cycle of negativity. Love gives us the strength to let go of these heavy emotions. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful actions. It's about freeing ourselves from the emotional weight of bitterness. Through forgiveness, love helps us release the grip of pain and move forward with clarity and peace. Connection is another way love turns pain into growth. When we allow love to guide us, we open ourselves to deeper relationships with others. Pain often isolates us, making us feel disconnected from the world around us. Love breaks down these barriers, inviting us to share our experiences and lean on the support of those who care about us. These connections not only provide comfort, but also inspire us to find strength in unity. The bonds formed through love remind us that we are part of something greater, giving us the courage to face pain with renewed determination. Lastly, love teaches us patience during times of pain. Healing is not a linear process. It takes time, and setbacks are inevitable. Love encourages us to be gentle with ourselves as we navigate this journey. It reminds us that growth is a gradual process, one that requires persistence and faith. Love gives us the endurance to keep going, even when progress feels slow or invisible. This patience allows us to fully experience the transformative power of pain, emerging wiser and more resilient. In every instance, love transforms pain into growth by shifting our focus from what we've lost to what we can gain. It empowers us to find beauty in struggle, strength in vulnerability, and wisdom in hardship. Through love, pain becomes a catalyst for change, unlocking potential within us that we may never have realized otherwise. Love doesn't eliminate pain, but it changes our relationship with it, allowing us to see it as a necessary and even valuable part of our journey. Love is a healing force that transforms not just individual lives, but entire communities. It has the ability to mend broken relationships, ease emotional pain, and inspire change. This transformative power of love lies in its capacity to foster emotional resilience, cultivate compassion, and encourage growth. Love has an innate ability to heal wounds, both visible and invisible, making it one of the most powerful tools for personal and collective transformation. At its core, love creates a sense of safety and belonging that is essential for healing. When people feel loved, they are more likely to open up about their struggles, fears, and insecurities. This openness is a crucial first step in the healing process. Love provides the support needed to confront and process pain. It creates a space where vulnerability is not only accepted but celebrated. This is especially important in relationships where trust has been broken. Love offers the foundation for forgiveness and reconciliation, allowing individuals to rebuild and strengthen their connections. Love also has the ability to heal through its impact on mental and emotional well-being. Studies have shown that experiencing love, whether romantic, familial, or platonic, can reduce stress, lower anxiety, and improve overall mental health. When someone feels genuinely loved and supported, their body releases oxytocin, a hormone that promotes feelings of happiness and relaxation. This chemical response helps to counteract the negative effects of stress hormones like cortisol, creating a state of emotional balance. Over time, this emotional stability allows individuals to recover from trauma, overcome challenges, and move forward with greater resilience. Compassion, a key element of love, plays a significant role in its healing power. When we approach others with compassion, we acknowledge their pain and validate their experiences. This validation can be profoundly healing for someone who feels unseen or misunderstood. Compassionate love encourages us to put ourselves in another person's shoes, fostering empathy and understanding. This not only helps to mend emotional wounds, but also strengthens the bond between individuals. Whether it's a friend offering a listening ear or a partner showing patience and understanding, acts of compassion remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. Forgiveness is another way love heals. Holding on to anger, resentment, or bitterness can create emotional and even physical distress. Love, however, encourages forgiveness not as a way to excuse harmful behavior, but as a means of releasing the emotional burden that comes with holding grudges. Forgiveness allows individuals to let go of the past and focus on the present, freeing them to heal and grow. It also opens the door for repaired relationships and new beginnings. Love-driven forgiveness is a gift, both to the one who forgives and to the one who is forgiven, creating a ripple effect of healing and peace. The healing power of love is not limited to personal relationships. It also extends to self-love. Many people carry wounds from negative self-talk, self-doubt, or past failures. Love begins with treating oneself with kindness and respect. Self-love involves acknowledging one's worth, embracing imperfections, and prioritizing personal well-being. This internal healing process allows individuals to show up more fully in their relationships and contribute more meaningfully to their communities. When people love themselves, they set healthy boundaries, make choices aligned with their values, and radiate confidence and positivity. In challenging times, love has the ability to inspire hope and resilience. Whether facing illness, loss, or adversity, the love of others can serve as a beacon of strength. Knowing that someone cares deeply can motivate individuals to keep going, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Love provides the emotional fuel needed to endure hardships and emerge stronger on the other side. It reminds us of our shared humanity and the interconnectedness that binds us all. Love's healing power is also evident in its ability to transform communities. Acts of love, kindness, and compassion can bring people together, bridge divides, and create a sense of unity. When individuals come together in love, they can address societal issues, support one another, and create environments where everyone feels valued and included. This collective healing is essential for building stronger, more resilient communities. Finally, love heals through its ability to inspire change. Love challenges us to grow, to be better versions of ourselves, and to contribute positively to the world around us. Whether it's the love of a parent motivating a child to pursue their dreams or the love of a partner encouraging personal growth, love has the power to push us beyond our limits. It helps us to confront our fears, overcome obstacles, and achieve things we never thought possible. In every aspect of life, love serves as a healing force that transforms pain into purpose, conflict into connection, and despair into hope. It reminds us of our inherent worth and the boundless potential we have to heal and be healed. Love is not just a feeling, it is an action. a choice, and a way of being that has the power to change lives. Love is a transformative force that thrives on vulnerability, yet many of us shy away from embracing it fully because of the risks it entails. The act of loving and being loved requires us to let down our guard, expose our true selves, and take the risk of getting hurt. But it is precisely this vulnerability that makes love such a powerful catalyst for healing, growth, and transformation. When we dare to be vulnerable, we allow ourselves to connect with others on a deeper, more authentic level. Vulnerability in love begins with self-awareness. To be open to love, we must first confront our fears, insecurities, and past wounds. This process can be uncomfortable as it forces us to examine the parts of ourselves that we may have tried to hide or suppress. However, this self-reflection is essential because it allows us to approach love from a place of honesty. When we understand our own emotional landscape, we are better equipped to communicate our needs, desires, and boundaries to others. Vulnerability is not about being perfect, it's about being real. One of the most profound ways vulnerability heals is by fostering trust. When we allow ourselves to be seen for who we truly are, without masks or pretenses, we invite others to do the same. This mutual openness creates a foundation of trust that strengthens relationships. Trust is the cornerstone of any meaningful connection, and it is built through moments of vulnerability. Whether it's sharing a personal fear, admitting a mistake, or expressing a deep emotion, these acts of openness demonstrate that we value the relationship enough to take emotional risks. Love and vulnerability also go hand in hand when it comes to forgiveness. Holding on to anger, resentment, or pain from past experiences can act as a barrier to love. Vulnerability requires us to let go of these defenses and open ourselves to the possibility of reconciliation. Forgiveness is not about condoning hurtful actions, but about releasing the hold they have on us. When we approach forgiveness with vulnerability, we create space for healing and understanding. It allows us to rebuild trust and move forward, both in our relationships and within ourselves. In addition to fostering trust and forgiveness, vulnerability in love encourages emotional intimacy. True intimacy goes beyond physical attraction or shared experiences. It is about feeling understood and accepted on a soul-deep level. This kind of intimacy can only be achieved when we are willing to share our innermost thoughts, feelings, and fears. Vulnerability creates a safe space for these exchanges, allowing us to connect with others in a way that transcends superficial interactions. It is through this deep connection that love becomes a healing force. Vulnerability also challenges us to confront and dismantle the barriers we build around our hearts. Many of us construct emotional walls as a form of self-protection, especially if we have experienced pain or betrayal in the past. While these defenses may shield us from immediate harm, they also prevent us from experiencing the fullness of love. Vulnerability requires us to take down these walls brick by brick and face the uncertainty of opening ourselves to others. This process can be daunting, but it is also liberating. It allows us to experience love in its purest form, free from fear and guardedness. One of the most beautiful aspects of vulnerability is its ability to inspire empathy. When we share our struggles and fears, we remind others that they are not alone in their own challenges. This shared understanding fosters a sense of connection and compassion that is deeply healing. Empathy born from vulnerability can bridge divides, mend broken relationships, and bring people closer together. It reminds us of our shared humanity and the universal nature of our emotional experiences. Vulnerability in love also empowers personal growth. When we step into the unknown and take emotional risks, we expand our comfort zones and learn more about ourselves. Each act of vulnerability strengthens our resilience and courage, making us better equipped to navigate future challenges. Love, in its truest form, challenges us to grow to be more patient, compassionate, and understanding. It pushes us to confront our fears and overcome the limitations we place on ourselves. Finally, vulnerability in love teaches us the importance of acceptance. To love and be loved is to embrace not only the strengths, but also the flaws of ourselves and others. Vulnerability allows us to see beauty in imperfection and to find value in authenticity. It reminds us that we are worthy of love not despite our imperfections, but because of them. This acceptance is a powerful antidote to feelings of shame, inadequacy, or self-doubt. It creates a space where healing can occur and where love can flourish. By embracing vulnerability, we unlock the transformative power of love. It is through our willingness to be open, honest, and authentic that we create the conditions for healing, connection, and growth. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, it is a testament to our courage and our capacity for love. Love's transformative power enables us to face our fears and push through our limitations. It fuels courage, resilience, and determination when faced with difficult times. It acts as a reminder that we are not alone in our struggles, and that we have the capacity to heal and grow no matter how impossible the situation may seem. When we are faced with hardships, love gives us the strength to persevere. It allows us to endure, not because we are devoid of fear, but because love empowers us to rise above it. This ability to endure in the face of adversity can profoundly alter our experience of life. In difficult moments, we may feel overwhelmed, lost, or isolated, but love reminds us that we have the power to rise up and keep going. Another aspect of love that leads to transformation is its role in shifting our perspectives. Love helps us see the world through a different lens. It enables us to view others with empathy, understanding, and compassion. When we experience love, we begin to realize that we are all interconnected, we are all human, and we all face struggles, joys, and challenges. This shift in perspective opens us up to greater levels of kindness and forgiveness, both towards ourselves and others. It allows us to let go of judgments and embrace the differences that make each person unique. When we live with love, we stop seeing the world as a place of scarcity and competition, and instead begin to see it as an abundant space for growth, collaboration, and mutual support. Love also reshapes the way we approach our goals and aspirations. When we approach our dreams from a place of love, we are no longer driven by the fear of failure, competition, or comparison. Instead, love pushes us to act with purpose and passion, motivated by the desire to contribute and create something meaningful. When we love what we do, we are more likely to put in the effort required to achieve our goals because our hearts are invested in the process. Rather than focusing on external rewards or validation, love redirects our energy toward the deeper fulfillment of knowing that we are contributing to something greater than ourselves. This shift in mindset allows us to align our actions with our core values and desires, leading to a life that is more authentic and satisfying. Love also has a unique ability to help us heal. Healing isn't just about physical recovery, it is also emotional and psychological. Many of us carry past wounds, traumas, or emotional scars that can affect our daily lives. These hurts can create barriers, preventing us from fully experiencing life or reaching our true potential. Love has the power to help us heal those wounds, enabling us to release the pain and move forward with greater ease and freedom. Love allows us to forgive ourselves and others, which is essential for emotional healing. Holding on to grudges, resentment, or self-blame only prolongs our suffering. When we open ourselves up to love, we open ourselves to forgiveness and release, which are key to emotional well-being and personal growth. On a spiritual level, love is a constant source of strength and guidance. It helps us reconnect with our higher self and our deeper purpose in life. Love aligns us with the divine and reminds us that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves. This spiritual connection gives us a sense of belonging, peace, and direction. It provides us with a moral compass and an unwavering source of strength, even during the toughest times. Love in this context becomes not just an emotion, but a driving force that connects us to something greater, guiding our choices and actions in ways that are in alignment with our true purpose. Ultimately, the transformative power of love has the ability to change our lives in every way. It influences how we relate to ourselves and others, how we respond to challenges, and how we pursue our dreams. Love is a force that transcends limitations and boundaries. It pushes us to become the best versions of ourselves, and through its energy, we can overcome obstacles, heal emotional wounds, and live a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. Love has the power to transform us from the inside out, to reshape our perspectives, and to guide us toward a life of purpose, joy, and connection. When we embrace love fully, we unlock a deep well of strength, resilience, and growth that has the ability to change the trajectory of our lives forever.